10 key by touch. This week we're going to learn how to use the 10 key numeric pad on the right hand side of most keyboards and learn how to run that in a data entry type manner. Where we have been going into the keyboard short course, this time I want you to click over to the 10 key mastery. Once it loads, then you'll click on open existing student file and choose your class. Now your class is going to be the second one here, 0116. I gave everybody the same password at this point, and it is just password, PASSWORD, all lowercase. If you do want to change your password, you can do it through here. Make sure that you sit upright, your arms and your wrists are very, very straight. You keep your eyes on the screen. You do not look down at your hands. Use the right fingers, keep a good rhythm, and I think you are maybe allowed one mistake on most of these. If I click on 2, step 2 at the very top, you'll see with this keypad that home row is going to be 4, 5, and 6. Most of the time on the 5 key you'll find a little raised spot that you'll be able to tell if you're sitting on home row. Your thumb is going to tuck underneath your index finger here, and that's going to be what you will press with your 0, and then your pinky finger will sit on this last one, which is the enter key. So this is your home row position. Your thumb is resting slightly on the 0, your little finger is sitting very lightly on the enter key, and your other 3 fingers are sitting on 4, 5, and 6. On the keypad in the very top left-hand corner was the one that says number lock. Make sure that the number lock key is down, otherwise your numbers will not work. This arrow means that you will strike the enter key with your pinky finger. So if I were doing this particular row, it would be 4, 5, 6, enter, 4, 5, 6, enter. Get it? That's how it works. I'm going to click here. That's just going to show you how fun that it can be. Notice here at the very bottom that it talks about how your score will be gauged. It's going to be by the keystrokes per hour. Now, if you are taking a timing for 1 minute, of course you're not going to take a timing for 1 hour. So it'll be just how long that would be if you multiplied it out over the whole entire hour period. If you ever want to start a timing over, you just click your timer button on the screen with your mouse again. If you use your backspace, your delete key, or your arrow as a correction key to correct your errors, it's going to slow you way, way down. Also, I will be able to tell by looking at your key score whether you have used the backspace key or not. It has a little asterisk that will appear beside your score. So please refrain from using the backspace key. That's not how you will learn this. If you want to right click on your scores, it's going to give you all sorts of other information about that, so that's kind of nice to know too. Okay? Now we're ready to get started. We'll start with lesson number 1. On this particular one, this is what we're assigned to do for the entire week. It starts with lesson 1 and it goes all the way down to lesson 24. It does not have 10 lines per lesson, so it's really actually only this many lessons without all of those other lines to it. The timer is here. Your accuracy rate that you're going to be working for is at 98%, and your goal is going to be 12,000 keystrokes per hour. Once you start, you'll type from here going down, and then begin with the next row and go down. And as soon as you do that, start back over on this side, because it'll be a brand new set of numbers. Okay. Well, I did very, very bad, but as you can see here, I scored 22,000 keystrokes per hour, which is about double of what I needed, but my accuracy was way down at only 96%. So because of that, because my score was so bad, then it's not going to go down here under best scores. You have to achieve at least 98% in order for it to be considered as one of your best scores. Once you have achieved at least 12,000 with at least 98%, then it's time for you to move to the next lesson, which would be lesson 2. Okay, so 741 then with your right hand would be used with finger number 1, 4 in the middle, 1 would reach down, 7 would reach up. If you're left-handed and you're going to try to run this with the left hand, if you were on a calculator you can do that, but on a keyboard it's pretty much on your right hand. The 852 is with your middle finger running straight up and down. The 741 and the 852, it's more and more practice of that. And the 963 would be with your ring finger. The 6 in the middle, the 3 going down, and the 9 going up. Okay? That's it.